Cox throws Bernard into the ropes, and as he came up, he hit him with an elbow, and down went Brute Bernard. Cox on top, and he covers him. 1, 2, but Cox lifted Bernard up. Cox could have got the 3. Listen to the crowd here at Festival Hall as Cox grabbed Bernard, picks him up, and body slams him. Down goes Brute Bernard. Killer Karl Cox coming in with an elbow smash again as he drops down with an elbow right across the neck and throat. Fans going wild here at Festival Hall. Cox climbing up the ring onto the top rope, and he dives, but Bernard has rolled out of the way. Bernard had rolled out of the way on the instruction of Bobby Shane. Cox is out after Shane. He follows him up the aisle. Brute Bernard is left in the ring, and the referee has raised the hand of Brute Bernard because Killer Karl Cox jumped from the top rope. There's the bell. Cox coming back into the ring now. Brute Bernard is there, still recovering from a severe pounding he's taken from Cox. A kick to the midsection, another kick by Cox. He goes in after Bernard. He grabs Bernard, the brainbuster. Up he goes, high in the air, and crash down he came. And Brute Bernard doesn't know what land he's in. He's fallen through the rope. He hasn't a clue where he is. Bernard has gone out. He's fallen out and staggered through the crowd. Cox is out after him now. Bernard has gone wild. He's pulling chairs around out in the bleachers, and Cox is out after him. Trying to follow them through the thickness of the crowd on the far side. That's Bernard and Cox. Cox has caught up with him again on the far side, and they're into it, hammer and tong. The ushers trying to break them up. Everyone trying to separate them. Cox is out after Bernard. Right to the top deck of Festival Hall goes Killer Karl Cox in hot pursuit of Brute Bernard as they go right to the top of the stadium here at Festival Hall. Crowd standing at their feet as you can hear the noise as up in the far bleachers Bernard and Cox are fighting on through the bleachers. There's police and the ushers trying to separate them, and the crowd standing right around ringside on every vantage point to see right up to the back of Festival Hall to where the action now. Killer Karl Cox climbing to the top rope. Referee Tony Marino warning Cox that is breaking the rules. He cannot come up the top rope, and he comes down. A kick to the midsection by Cox. One to the head by Cox of Brute Bernard. Bernard swings wildly and misses. Cox again. Bernard dives in on top of him. Cox into the ropes goes Bernard. A backdrop. Over goes Bernard. Bernard play from an elbow smash, and Cox went right through the canvas with it. Killer Karl Cox and Brute Bernard. One to the head to go on with by Brute Bernard now. Bernard grabbing a handful of hair, taking Cox. Now he pushes him back on the ropes, coming off for the kick, and he hits him with the boot right to the side of the head, covers him. Marino in 1, 2, only the count of 2. Tony Marino, the referee, outside the ring, and will only come in to count a fall. Into the ropes goes Cox again, and Bernard hits him with the boot. Bernard covers him. Marino in like a flash. 1, 2, and Cox has kicked out, but Brute Bernard landed right on top of the referee. Bernard's gone mad. He's looked at Tony Marino. He's got that look in his eye, and crash down goes Marino. Tony Marino, the referee, down. Cox stays on the far side of the ring, and Bernard has forgot all about Cox. He's going in after the referee, and this is why you can't get referees. They have no regard for them, and he's just pounded Tony Marino into the far side of the ring. Now it's Cox and Bernard. At it again. Cox on his knees, down goes Bernard. Tony Marino down. Being dragged out of the ring. Now, into the rope he goes, and coming off Bernard, hit by an elbow smash, and down goes Brute Bernard. Cox in again, fans urging for the brainbuster. Cox looks up with delight. He does. He says, righto, here it comes, and crash down he goes with a brainbuster to the plaudits of the crowd here at Festival Hall. Cox stomping to the midsection. Referee's out of the way, so Cox goes at it again. Onto the top rope as he dives down to the midsection, and he covers Bernard. But there's no referee then. Mario Milano seizing the position, comes in 1, 2, 3. Milano out of the crowd. He counts the 3. He raises Killer Karl Cox's hand. Look at Bernard. He's fallen through the rope. He's dazed. Bernard doesn't know where he is or what day it is. He's stranded between the ropes. Milano helping killer Carl Cox. Bernard dazed on the other side. Here's Cyclone Negro coming in from behind with a knee right in the back of Milano. And now Cyclone Negro, a free-for-all. Cyclone Negro, Mario Milano, killer Carl Cox, Brute Bernard. And they're going hammer and tong, tooth and nail. Bernard goes out between the ropes. Negro hit by a forearm jolt. He goes out between the ropes. Milano says to killer Carl Cox, let's go after them. And you can hear the fans scream. Off into the night they go. Over chairs, tables, right across through the festival hall. Hot in pursuit, Milano and killer Carl Cox after Brute Bernard and Cyclone Negro. And they've left the stadium. I can't see them anywhere. Fans have packed around. They've gone over the top of the chairs and out of sight. 4 of them on the run.
Right.